directly. And so I don't know how much of this really makes sense. And the questions, the big question is, what happened? You know, what brought the condo down? Who's to blame? And then other issues, and there's a story in the LA Times this morning, is what do neighbors do? What do people do up and down the coast? Because it's the same issue. It is the salt water, it's the air, it's the corrosiveness, it's concrete, which has a tendency to split, and then leaving the rebar exposed. Now, rebar being exposed here in Southern California it's not good, but corrosion just doesn't kick in immediately because we don't have salt. We don't have much salt in the air unless you're at the coast. Then you have to be a lot more careful. And it's going to turn out, I think, that this is a question of lack of maintenance, kicking the can down the road. Because as we spoke about yesterday, the North Tower, which is the identical building, built a year after the South Tower, this one. Same building, same design, same manufacturing, same material that was used, and it's in fine shape. And it looks like the big difference is that the North Tower, the board, the HOA, took maintenance very, very seriously. And there is a huge difference. And when you look at boards, these are just regular people who live there. I mean, we're not talking about people who have technical expertise. I mean, you hire, in this case, engineers, and you hire structural people. They come up with recommendations, and it's the board that makes the determination. Do we spend these dollars? And I just got an assessment for my place, and these unexpected expenses came up and start ponying up some money. I mean, the difference is it's, what, $1,000? I think it's $2,000 over the course of a couple of months. You can stretch it out. This one, the South Tower, they had just been told, the residents, that all of these repairs must be made, and it was only going to cost $15 million. And the assessment was going to start at $80,000 for a one-bedroom, up to $330,000 for a penthouse. And you've got people in there who are living on Social Security. Yeah, this is a second home to many people. Or what do they do? So it is a god-awful mess. Let's move over to the California youth prisons. California is moving to phase them out, and then, which happens in many cases. California, we're out. The counties, we're in. We're going to kick the problem to the counties. I'll explain. This has to do with youth prison. This is KFI AM 640. Let's check in with Jennifer.
The death toll has gone up from the historic heat wave that hit the Pacific Northwest. At least 12 people died in Washington and Oregon of heat-related deaths after cities in both those states hit record-breaking temps this week. San Francisco is often called America's favorite city, but a new poll shows 40% of people who live there say they're ready to get out. Almost 90% say homelessness is getting worse, and 80% blame rising crime. And Chick-fil-A is again taking a bite out of the competition. It has the best fast food customer service for the 7th year in a row. Domino's came in second, followed by KFC, Starbucks, and Five Guys. McDonald's came in last place. We'll clear up your drive on the 110 with EKFI in the sky next.
If you own a business and you pay payroll taxes and you have 5 or more employees, there's a new government program, which I'm willing to bet you've never heard of, that will rebate you up to $20,000 cash per employee. The trick is knowing how to get the money. Now, your accountant didn't tell you about this because that's not what accountants do. Well, let me suggest a company that does know how to do this, innovationrefunds.com. And I know this company because they got me and my partner a 6-figure refund that we were owed for, well, it's a rebate program, and that was pretty special. So this is another one. And Innovation Refunds CPAs know exactly how to access these tax rebates. They do all the legwork, no upfront costs. They just share a percentage of the cash they get back for you. They've helped over 6,000 businesses get back over $450 million. Now, remember, this is up to $20,000 per employee. That's pretty impressive. Go to innovationrefunds.com, click on the Qualify Me button, and answer a few questions. Innovationrefunds.com. No risk, pretty high reward. Innovationrefunds.com.
This 4th of July at Grocery Outlet. Stock up on snacks with Frito-Lay party-sized chips. Assorted varieties are buy two, get one free. Also, don't forget the ice. 7-pound bags are just 99 cents.
SoCal weather from KFI, sunny today with highs around 70 at the beaches to the low 90s inland. This report is brought to you by Grocery Outlet. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. Let's make your drive better on the 110.
Yeah, had a crash in South LA on the 110 north at Vern, and motorcycle and a car. They've been able to move everybody out of traffic lanes and out of your way. Meantime, it's still going to be pretty heavy from Manchester as you head up into downtown, but that's pretty usual. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney Superwoman, superlawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, things on the 10.
Yeah, same thing for the westbound Santa Monica Freeway. East LA interchange, all out the way through West LA first. West 10 at Alameda, there was a stall on the left lane. A little farther west at Normandy, a small truck barely center divider. Bottom line now, it's just getting slower and slower from the East LA interchange all the way out to West LA. I think once past Robertson, you'll be okay. By the way, westbound Washington Boulevard, still in good shape. That takes you all the way to the 405 if you've never tried it. Good morning, Sue. No problem, Sarah. And San Fernando Valley now, westbound 134. It's getting kind of slow. This has been happening the past few weeks from about Hollywood Way over to the interchange where you get down to 2 lanes. But west of that, things will improve a little bit. Injured in an accident, visit Superwoman, superlawyer.com. Jeff KFI in the Sky.
Near 11 on the northbound 15 at Limonite. A couple of big rigs collided on the exit ramp, and there's all kinds of debris as well, so be careful as you exit. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
This report is sponsored by dmv.ca.gov. Is it time to renew your vehicle registration? Take care of it online. Renewing online with the new DMV website is quick and safe without a visit to a DMV office. Visit dmv.ca.gov to start your renewal today.
This is Kevin Legret, president of iHeartMedia Los Angeles. The last 12 months have been like no other. At iHeartMedia, we have trusted Coit Cleaning and Restoration to clean our personal homes and offices. As the vaccine continues to roll out, don't forget to keep your home and workplace clean and healthy. Do what we did. Call the pros at Coit Cleaning and Restoration. Call 800-4COIT. That's 800-367-2648. Or schedule your appointment today at Coit.com.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp. Your first step towards your dream kitchen should be a totally free in-showroom consultation with my friends at the Kitchen Store. Experienced kitchen designers, a 7,000 square foot showroom, state-of-the-art computer design, 12-month same as cash financing, pricing that beats the big boxes, all right off the 405 in Culver City. For more than 50 years, the Kitchen Store is the place for kitchen cabinets. Dial 310-KITCHEN. That's 310-KITCHEN, or find them on the web at 310kitchen.com. Hey, it's Dean Sharp.
Hey there, homeowners. Are you experiencing pipe leaks? Do you have warm spots in your slab floor, or is your water bill unexpectedly high? These are signs of widespread pipe failure due to old, corroded, and shoddy pipes. Rerouting a pipe or other Band-Aid fixes are not the answer. Only a whole house repipe with brand new high-quality PEX or copper will permanently solve the problem. Repipe Specialists. No more leaks and great water pressure. They've been doing this for over 25 years. Repipe in just 1 to 2 days at half the cost of a plumber with a lifetime guarantee. Say goodbye to leaks once and for all and eliminate the risk of water damage to your home. Call us today for your free in-home estimate. We'll even take 20% off our already low price and receive 0% interest when you call today at 888-503-3749. 888-503-3749. That's 888-503-3749.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp. I'm taking Metrolink this weekend with my family because taking the train from Ventura to LA is easy. Metrolink weekend day passes are the most affordable, stress-free way to explore Southern California, especially because traffic is back and gas prices are rising. And a weekend day pass is just $10, and with each paying adult, up to 3 kids, 17 and under, ride free. For more info on lines and destinations, visit metrolinktrains.com.
Hi, it's Wendy Walsh. It's summertime and the beaches are breezy. But wait, do you still have those embarrassing blue varicose veins on your legs? Don't worry. West Medical can erase them fast with their minimally invasive varicose vein solutions. Varicose veins can't heal on their own. Call the vein experts at 1-800-WEST-MED for a free same-day phone consult. Treatments covered by most PPO insurance. Call 1-800-WEST-MED or visit westmedical.com.
I feel incredible because I called 1-800-WEST-MEDICAL.
Hey, it's Conway here. Are you looking to sell your home fast without doing any repairs? Then you need to call my friends at Sunday. Sunday will buy your home as is and give you the best possible price. Sunday buys homes off market in any condition. Here's how it works. If you have a gated property or an inherited property that you can't or don't want to keep, or even a house with structural issues, or a house that you simply don't want to fix up in order to sell, call Sunday to get your no-obligation cash offer. With Sunday, you don't have the hassle with showings, cleanings, repairs, or even realtor fees. Sunday will give you an immediate cash offer and can close on your timeline in as quick as 10 days. The process is so easy, you can even get a $10,000 cash advance if you need cash prior to closing. So go to Sunday.com. That's SUNDAE.com. That's Sunday.com. SUNDAE.com. Or call them. 800-25-OFFER. That's 800-25-OFFER.
Apparently, insults also flying around. People's manners seem to have eroded during COVID.
This is all proof that we are a weak people. It doesn't take much to throw us off our behavior norms, our exercise, our eating norms. All of it is just so fragile.
Gary and Shannon, weekdays at 10 a.m.
We're less adult than we were.
On KFI.
And good morning, Bill Handel here on a Wednesday morning, June 30th. The Florida building collapse search continues. Day 7, 12 people confirmed dead, 149 people still unaccounted for. And the Supreme Court has ruled that the federal government can indefinitely detain immigrants who say they will face persecution or torture if they are deported back to their native countries. We are in the middle of major changes in the world of policing. No surprise there. And here in LA County, we're sort of the forefront of that with our district attorney, George Gascon. And because why? He believes in rehabilitation. He actually doesn't believe in prosecuting. He's, for the most part, a defense attorney. But the philosophy of moving away from punishment to rehab is particularly strong with the youth, with juvenile offenders. Now, it's always been that way, but now it's going balls to the wall. And what California is doing is phasing out the state-run youth prisons, shifting it all over the counties. What a shocker. Not like they haven't done that before with prisons in general. But lawmakers have created the first alternative to housing offenders as young as 12 alongside adults. They're saying, we don't want youths alongside adults in San Quentin and Folsom Prison. Do you know when that program started? where they took juvenile offenders and put them effectively back to back with adult offenders. 1859 is when it started here in California. First facility for troubled youths, the San Francisco Industrial School. And 2 years later, the State Reform School in Marysville opened up for boys 8 to 18. And at one point, the state actually had a system, 11 lockups holding, give or take, about 10,000 youths. Well, right now, the youth offender program, the specific program, is 750 kids. But they are pretty serious crimes. 16 are serving time for homicide, 37 for assault, a third for robbery, 9 for rape, 9%. And here is the inevitable problem. 59% are Hispanic and 29% are black. And until now, youths, kids as young as 12 could be sent to facilities and remain in those facilities until the age of 25. And turning 18, they could be transferred to an adult prison until they're 25. So what once did happen is juvenile court judges could ask that these kids be housed in state secure youth treatment facilities. Well, that's changing because now it's a question of even more so than before, rehabilitation versus punishment. And therein, of course, lies the age-old confrontation, discussion. Is prison about rehabilitation? Is prison about punishment? And when you're talking about young people, the rehab part of it really kicks in because there's time. It was indiscretion, in quotes, bad choice. Your brain, whatever part of your brain hasn't developed fully, what is it, the hippopotamus part of your brain has not developed fully, so you don't have the same judgment. And the only thing I can tell you, as woo-woo as this is, our current system is not working. It is broken. And here is where I agree with Gascon. And that is, as much as you dislike where I'm going and how I'm doing it, what we have here does not work. We have the largest number of incarcerated people in the world, not only in terms of raw numbers, but per capita. So I don't know what the answer is. And it's probably going to be a combination of both. Rehab as well as punishment. Because obviously someone's committing a heinous crime, has to be punished for it. But at the same time, if there's a chance for rehabilitation, you have to go there too. So this is, what we're seeing is a swing. But the swing is still here. I go down the hall, nobody in sales. Not yet. It's still not there yet, but we are in the middle of some massive changes. All right, police are taking out wanted posters. You know, the kind that used to be in post offices? Well, now it's social media. And it's doing a good job, except it's ruining a lot of people's lives. That shouldn't happen. I'll explain how that works when we come back. All right, Jennifer.
Several new state laws kick in tomorrow.
One expands the ban on buying more than one handgun in a 30-day period to include semi-automatic centerfire rifles. That includes some rifles that meet the state's definition of an assault rifle. Another is Laura's Law. It provides community-based assisted outpatient treatment for people with severe untreated mental illness. Other new laws help those with student loans and homeowners who lose property in wildfires. Deborah Mark, KFI News.
A group representing cities in OC claims the state's housing requirements for the next decade are based on bad data. OC Council of Governments Chair Trevor O'Neill says the more than 1.3 million units that are required are about double what SoCal actually needs.
I'm committed to common sense solutions to provide more housing opportunities at all income levels. I'm also committed to ensuring that we, as local elected officials, continue to have a voice to protect neighborhoods and preserve our local control.
O'Neill says the lawsuit filed last week also says state law was improperly applied when determining housing needs to keep up with population. The state says the estimates are correct. Caltrans says it'll hold off on the sale of a vacant lot being leased by an 82-year-old restaurant in South L.A.
Hawkins House of Burgers on Slater Street had been using the lot for parking and at some point extended its patio onto the land. Caltrans had wanted to auction off the property but couldn't do so until the restaurant's owners tore down that extension. Cynthia Hawkins says she's been a good tenant and was upset the state didn't warn her or give her first crack at buying the property. After some back and forth and some attention on social media, Caltrans says it's decided to cool its jets and work with Hawkins on a solution that's best for both parties. Steve Gregory, KFI News.
A guy from Victorville working as a DoorDash driver in the high desert has been arrested for allegedly pulling a gun on another driver. The woman who called cops on the Dasher last week told police she and a man were almost involved in a traffic accident. Deputies say Marcus Medina is a convicted felon found in possession of a Glock pistol. He was arrested and later let out on bail. Engineers at Harvard and MIT have designed face masks that can detect COVID-19. Researchers say small disposable sensors are built into the mask to analyze breath droplets. The sensors are able to identify the virus within 90 minutes. The technology has been used before to detect Ebola and the Zika virus. And the newly crowned Miss Nevada USA will become the first openly transgender woman to compete in the Miss USA pageant. Cataluna Enriquez won the title over the weekend. Her platform centered on mental health and transgender awareness. The Miss Universe and Miss USA pageant starting allowing transgender contestants in 2012. We got a stall on the 210.
Looking at Glendora, 210 eastbound just before Sunflower, disabled vehicle. Middle traffic lane is where it's sitting, so that is affecting your ride from Grand. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, Wreck on the 5.
Yeah, this could be a bad situation, of course, for those involved and you. So Sun Valley now, this is southbound 5. It's around the first report's a little sketchy. First they said around Lancashire, Morosco, and I think it's a little bit before Hollywood Way. But regardless, the delays are getting extensive. A couple of drivers tangled, maybe 2 left. CHP is responding. As soon as they get there, we'll find out exactly where, but it's definitely slow through about Hollywood Way. Now, south of that, it's an okay drive, slow but moving, at least down the 134. And coming through Porter Ranch now, eastbound 118 DeSoto, unfortunately, a dead animal in the right lane. I would watch for traffic control or animal control, somebody to show up there pretty soon. But after that, pretty good drive, really, to the 405 and the 5. Injured in an accident, visit Superwoman, Superlawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the Sky.
Car broke down in Compton on the 91 westbound at Alameda. It's the middle traffic lane that's blocked. Expect that delay right around Cherry. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Banks.
The Dodgers defeated the Giants thanks in part to Max Muncy in the 3rd inning.
Here's the 3-1. Fly ball, center field, at the wall. Go! Max Muncy's 17th home run of the year. And the Dodgers lead 3-0.
And it was the 5th win in a row for L.A. The final score, 3-1. The boys in blue are off today. Meanwhile, pitching ace Trevor Bauer is being investigated by the Pasadena PD after a woman reportedly obtained a restraining order against him. Bauer's agent denies her allegations of assault. Shohei Ohtani hit 2 home runs for the Angels to retake the league record with 28 on the season. The Yankees' bats were hotter overall, though, as they beat the Halos 11-5. Game 3 today at 4 with Ohtani taking the start. I'm Wayne Resnick, KFI Sports.
If this happens to you, it is not a pleasant experience, and it has happened to me. You come home or you wake up to a flooded house, some pipe burst, and you go, no, that's impossible. Well, it happens. And so your first inclination is call the insurance company. Not a good idea. They'll send out an adjuster who then will start telling you what they don't cover and how much money they're not going to spend fixing your problem, which is why I'm going to suggest Abner Gatt. You have a problem with flooding, the phone number is Abner Gatt. Abner, who's Abner? He's a public insurance adjuster who actually negotiates on your behalf. This is a licensed field where he takes over. He deals with the insurance company on your behalf. Now we have a level playing field because insurance companies are experts in not paying you. He and his team have thousands of satisfied customers. Call 818-917-5256. 818-917-5256. Visit Avner Gat. That's A-V-N-E-R Gat, just like it sounds, AvnerGat.com.
SoCal weather from KFI. Sunny today. Highs will range from the upper 60s to low 70s at the beaches. Low to mid 80s for Metro LA and OC. Mid 80s to around 90 in the valleys. Low 90s to near 100 in the IE. We've got a 20% chance of rain for the valleys in the Inland Empire. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
The best summer plans start at Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event, where right now you can get great savings on some of our most popular models, like $1,000 factory cash back on a stylish and reliable Corolla. Plus, there are new Toyotas arriving daily, from fuel-efficient hybrids and versatile SUVs to our legendary trucks. So see your Toyota dealer today. Let's take delivery from model year 2021 new car dealer stock by midnight July 6th.
So, run this by me again. You took your used car to a Toyota dealer and they bought it.
Yep.
And it wasn't a trade-in for a new Toyota?
Nope.
They paid you on the spot.
Top dollar, baby.
Who does that?
And it wasn't even a Toyota.
Really?
Hey, where you going?
Where do you think?
Turn your used car into cash at your Toyota dealer. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp. So, what did you do during the last power outage? My guess is not much, because the power was off. Yeah, nothing disrupts your life, your comfort, even your safety like a power outage. And the power companies have spoken. Outages are the new normal. So here's my advice. Set up your home with a permanent emergency generator from my friends at Duffy Power, and it never has to happen again. Duffy is Southern California's generator experts. KFI trusts Duffy with our generators, and so should you. And with 0% interest financing and payments as low as $72 a month, your emergency power is totally affordable. From the largest commercial systems to your unique home, Duffy Power will make sure your life, your comfort, and your safety won't be interrupted during the next outage or all the ones after that. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say Duffy Power. Pound 250 Duffy Power, or find Duffy on the web at DuffyPower.com. That's DUTHIE Power.com.
I feel incredible because I called 1-800-WEST Medical.
Live and local.
KFI AM 640.
An iHeart radio station.
Good morning, everybody. Bill Handel here. It is a Wednesday morning, June 30th. A lesson in using the internet, social media. And this has to do with police departments all over the country. And effectively, this is the modern-day version of the Wild West wanted poster. And these posters that are put on social media, for example, their names are Wanted Wednesdays, Turn Yourself In Thursdays, Felony Fridays, Steal a Taco, You Go to Jail Tuesdays. Actually, that's not true. The other ones are. And they've nabbed suspects. But come on, there's no controls here. So here's a story out of Manhattan Beach. A guy by the name of Matthew Jacques. And the Manhattan Beach Police Department's Facebook and Instagram put up his photo as a mug shot, and in capital letters on top of the mug shot, Wanted Wednesday, and he's a bartender in Hermosa Beach. And it said, turn yourself in. And then a warning underneath it, do not attempt to apprehend or detain this person. Call 911 in case of emergency. Well, let me tell you what a bad guy he is. No warrant at all. He was not a wanted man. It was crazy. Actually, what he did is he missed several remedial classes that the court had mandated after pleading no contest to a DUI. One DUI, didn't go to the classes he was supposed to do, so therefore it makes him, quote, a criminal, which it does. And the police department says he is dangerous, call 911, turn yourself in. This gets pretty crazy, to say the least. And law enforcement officials, cop departments all over the country are using these wanted Wednesdays and turn yourself in Thursday, etc. And they plaster suspects' faces all over the internet. And it makes a lot of sense for violent criminals, so neighbors can be warned, so tipsters can see who these people are and call the police departments. But also, they stay online forever until someone takes them down. And there's no rule, there's no rhyme, there's no reason. Matter of fact, men and women in these mugshots, some have served their time, some have been cleared. Some of the cases have dropped. And they're still wanted. And what this turns out to be is public shaming. That's what this is about. Anaheim Police Department, as of June 23rd, 16 wanted Wednesday posters on its website, and that's really small. Counterfeiting, murder, half were sex crimes with children as victims. No one's going to argue about that, but they were all undated. No information whether the suspect had been apprehended, cleared, still at large, convicted. And it is, let's just say it is really difficult. LAPD does not use the Wanted Wednesday social media campaigns, but it does have a mugshot gallery of the most wanted suspect on its website. And it allows the public to find most wanted in your neighborhood. 220 images, no crime dates, with a warning on each description. Every one of them, this individual is considered armed and dangerous. Do not attempt to apprehend the suspect yourself. And if seen, contact your local police station ASAP. You know anybody who's ever tried to apprehend an armed and dangerous criminal? Who's nuts enough to do that? No. Oh, no. Jennifer just pointed to me. That won't be happening. I mean, I'll send my kids.
You ask who's nuts enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of my go-to.
Yeah. The LAPD's top 10 most wanted list is 6 people, 6 men. And those crimes are among the worst. Murder, child molestation. However, the most recent offense happened in 2008, and the oldest was 33 years ago, and they're still on the social website on Most Wanted Wednesday. So that's got to be fixed. This is social media gone, in many cases awry. And it's, by the way, it's a good idea. I have no problem with it at all. But just some rules, some regulations. There has to be a certain level of crime before you can put it on. Like Manhattan Beach, the guy doesn't show up for remedial classes, doesn't show up at DUI classes, and the cops say he's armed and dangerous. Call 911 immediately. By the way, the underlying crime was a DUI 3 years ago that he pled no contest to. First DUI.
Can I tell you why I'm outraged?
Why?
I just read a story about the Golden Gate Bridge. Do you have any idea how much it costs to cross the Golden Gate Bridge one way? Any idea?
No.
Okay, it used to be $8. It's now $9. $9 one way.
And is it charged both ways?
No.
I don't think
it's
so.
only one way across. I think it's if you are headed into the city, you get charged. If you're coming out, I don't think you do. But $9 a day. So that's $45 a week on top of the gas that people are commuting across the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, originally the bridge was built and tolls were charged simply to pay for the bridge.
Right.
And then that's it. We're done. And then you had maintenance because they're constantly painting it. By the time you end one, you have to start the other end. But instead of paying for the maintenance, it has become a major revenue source.
Oh, gosh, yeah. $9 freaking dollars.
Yeah. I wouldn't live in San Francisco.
Why do you think I live here now?
Yeah, there you are. and San Francisco is a beautiful town. But there's...
Been there lately, there's way more homeless than there are tourist attractions right now.
So, okay. $9. Thank you. Remind me to go up there today. Now, the NCAA panel is now recommending that players do make money off of their fame. They just turn it around. Oh, no, you're amateurs. You get nothing for free. Well, okay, after the Supreme Court ruled, we'll let you make some money. I'll share that story with you when we come back. All right, Jennifer.
Rescuers are refusing to give up hope of finding anyone alive in Florida's condo collapse. They are now in the 7th day of searching for 149 missing people. 12 people were killed in the collapse. Pop star Ariana Grande is giving back to her fans. She's offering $1 million worth of free therapy. The singer has teamed up with an online mental health service to provide a free month with a licensed therapist. And it looks like America's longest war could be ending this week. The troop withdrawal in Afghanistan is reportedly just days away from being complete. We'll take a look at your drive with the Kfi in the sky, and we'll check out the 5 next.
Termites are always here in Southern California. I mean, always. They just love it here. They're here for the same reason we are. Love the weather. Houses made out of wood. Of course, the traffic. For some reason, they love traffic. Well, maybe not. So we're termite central. And the issue is not if. It's a question of when termites start flying around and eating your house. Let me suggest calling Pacific Coast Termite for a free home inspection. They'll come out, even if you don't know or don't think, or maybe you don't have termites. It's free, and they'll tell you one of two things. One, you don't need them. No termites. Great news. Or you do need our help because you have termites, but it's early days. That's when you want to grab them. Now, if you already know you have termites, that's an easy phone call to make. When they treat those termites, in other words, for killing those little buggers, they don't do it with tenting. I've tented before. It's a nightmare. Double bagging your food, hotel, pet sitter, etc. You can actually be home when they're dealing with those termites. That's the magic of Pacific Coast Termite. 800-PACIFIC, 800-PACIFIC. Visit PacificCoastTermite.com, 800-PACIFIC.
Pacific Coast Termite kills termites
The clean, friendly way.
Is it time to renew your vehicle registration? Take care of it online. Renewing online with a new DMV website is quick and safe without a visit to a DMV office. Visit dmv.ca.gov to start your renewal today.
SoCal weather from KFI. Sunny today with highs from the 70s at the beaches to the low 90s inland. This report is brought to you by dmv.ca.gov. Let's check out your wreck on the 5.
We both in Laguna Niguel on the 5 southbound just before Crown Valley Parkway. It's a crash with 4 cars. Right lane's going to be blocked for a little bit. You will find some congestion beginning at Osto Parkway. KFI in the Sky is sponsored by injury attorney SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, some clearing on the 5 elsewhere.
Yeah, sure is some good news now. If you were with us last time and headed this way, South 5 headed towards Burbank. South 5 around Hollywood Way is where it actually wound up. But the CHP got there, and thankfully they were able to clear everything over to the shoulder rather quickly. So a little slow coming away from the 170, no question about it. Stays that way through about Burbank Boulevard. After that, though, it's going to continue south now from the 134 down. Getting slow a little bit past the Glendale Freeway as you head towards the 10. Really not too bad. Northbound drive will clear up once you get past the Glendale Freeway. And South 101 headed into downtown Los Angeles, a little bit south of Hollywood Boulevard, down to the 4 level. That'll be your morning drive. Not too bad. All lanes open there. Injured in an accident, visit SuperwomanSuperLawyer.com. Jeff Baugh, KFI in the Sky.
Glendora on the 210 eastbound just before Sunflower. There was a disabled vehicle in the middle traffic lane. They shut all the lanes to get it over the right shoulder, which they did, but it damaged your drive right around Azusa. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Robin Beck.
This report is sponsored by iAccidentLawyer.com.
iAccident Lawyer, actual client.
I was hit on a motorcycle by a truck, resulting in serious leg injury. My first lawyer downplayed it. Then I called iAccidentLawyer.com. They got me $8 million, bought my first home with cash, and I got savings for the rest of my life. Thank you, iAccidentLawyer.com.
Attorney Robert Koenig. Results vary, not a guarantee.
Are you worried about refinancing your mortgage only to find a better rate later? Introducing the No Regret Refinance from Network Capital Funding Corporation. Mortgage rates are near all-time lows, and Network Capital is now offering one of our lowest 30-year fixed rates ever, 2.375% with a 2.56% APR. With a rate this low, you'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Our unique process is fast, simple, and secure. And right now, the Network Capital 30-year fixed rate is 2.375% with a 2.56% APR. Now, today's low rates won't last, so talk to us about the No Regret Refinance today. Call the experts at Network Capital right now. Call 800-500-1-HIT. That's 800-500-1-HIT. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Not licensed in all states. Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the Finance Law number 603D787. An equal opportunity lender. Rates subject to change and may not be available at rate law. Discount points may apply. Subject to credit approval. Call 800-500-1448 for additional cost information.
Get sizzling solar savings